So, yes, the United States did have skin in the game to take out the Ayatollah Khamenei.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
What's good, my people? It's your boy in the building. Well, actually, I'm in a moving car, but nonetheless, I'm MC Too Tall. We're going to be talking about conspiracy theories. Now, some of the people on TV and the interwebs are saying Donald Trump is sucking us into a war that is Israel's war, not that of America. And I think Iran has done enough to the United States, from the hostage crisis of 1979 all the way through the very first days of 1981, from all types of military personnel being murdered at the hands of either Iran or these proxy groups like Hezbollah, Hamas, and groups like that. They harbored Al-Qaeda during the time of 9/11. Like right after 9/11, they were definitely harboring Al-Qaeda. In fact, much of ISIS formed because of Iran and the mullahs of Iran and the Ayatollah Khamenei. So, yes, the United States did have skin in the game to take out the Ayatollah Khamenei. And definitely, it's an obligation to the world to disarm Iran, taking out those nukes. Well, Iran didn't have nukes. This is another Iraq thing. Remember when George Bush said Iraq had nukes and they didn't? Oh, yeah, they don't have nukes anymore because of last June, the attacks on the nuclear facilities. But they had, they attacked the major one, the main one. But there were smaller ones. They had a backup plan, and they were following through with that backup plan to rebuild nukes. So, no, they didn't have nukes after we took out their facility, their main facility, but they were working on it. They really were working on it. This is not Iraq 2.0. Okay, we're not going to get into destabilizing the Middle East again and putting people in, quote, harm's way, unquote, for 20 years. It's just not happening. This is a different president. This isn't Bush. This isn't Obama. This isn't Biden, who did nothing about Iran. Now, Bush didn't bribe them on the trust that they wouldn't build a nukes program, but Obama and Biden did. And it was so wrong to make Joe Biden president of the United States. You want to talk about conspiracy? The 2020 election was rigged. I still say that. So I could say that and say that this whole thing was to play marionette, to be a marionette to Israel. That's not true at all. Do I believe that people with interest in Israel have too much influence in the United States? I believe that to be the case, but I don't believe this has anything to do with that. You know, there are people that will cut their nose to spite their face. If something coincidentally benefits Israel, but they know it would greatly benefit themselves, they'll do without that benefit just to ensure that Israel doesn't advance or do anything productive at all. Like, I should get better car insurance, for example. But if it benefits Israel that I get the better car insurance, should I pay the higher premium? It makes no sense. You know, maybe I should not cross a busy street in between intersections. I might get hit by a car. But if somebody were to believe that Israel would somehow benefit from me making it across the street alive, there are people that believe that I should just walk into the traffic, get splattered all over the asphalt, just to keep Israel from benefiting from me making it across the street alive. That's how sick some of these individuals are. I mean, you could have gripes with the Israeli government. You could have a personal beef with Benjamin Netanyahu. But don't put yourself through hell on the assumption that you're stopping Israel from some secret plot to take over the world. And there are people with military families, even Gold Star families, that resent anybody that says United States is going to war not for America, not for the freedom of the American people, not for the safety of the American people, but for some foreign country like Iran or Israel. And these people that went into the military, they signed up, they knew the risks, they knew what it was for, and these pundits want to play mother hen and say, no, you're not going in for good reasons, you're going in for bad reasons, or reasons that are good for somebody else, not you. And we gotta kill that belief. You gotta kill that noise and kill that belief, because I love me a good conspiracy theory, but this ain't the rabbit hole you want to go down. Because years from now, looking back, you might say to yourself, you know, I could have had a serious career in journalism, or my serious career in journalism would have still been taken seriously by now. And that's where many are going when they go down this rabbit hole. I say keep up the faith. This isn't going to be the endless war that Donald Trump always spoke against. This isn't going to be one of those endless wars that Donald Trump spoke against. This is a different president. This isn't George Bush. So, to say that he's doing the thing that he complained about George Bush doing will be calling Donald Trump a hypocrite. And Donald Trump is not a hypocrite. Donald Trump has never done a single hypocritical thing since he's been in the public eye. Even since before he was president, he has not done a single hypocritical thing in the public eye. And, look, MAGA is still alive and well, and it still has the same meaning. Make America great again. This isn't MEGA, it's MAGA. Respect God, watch out for the Illuminati. Like, follow, share, comment, subscribe, and don't be gross. Stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the moving car, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, your underground rock and roll hero, MC Too Tall.